Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'll be introducing a new segment I would like to call Amateur Reviews, where I do reviews for books, movies, and TV shows. I would also use this segment for giving recommendations, doing spoiler reviews, and explaining the similarities and differences between specific books and their visual adaptations. Why would this segment be called Amateur Reviews, you ask? Well, that's because I consider myself an amateur when it comes to giving reviews. I enjoy reading books and watching TV, but I am not a professional critic by any means. I'm not a bookworm, nor am I a movie or TV snob. I just enjoy consuming that kind of entertainment, and if it sparks my interest, I'll occasionally have something to say about it. To kick things off, I want to spend this video and the next two reviewing and pointing out the similarities and differences between Jay Asher's novel 13 Reasons Why and the first season of the Netflix series of the same name. Now hold up! I can already hear people furiously typing away in the comments telling me how horribly they thought the show depicted suicide and mental illness. I'll get to that in a minute, but let me summarize it first. Also, I promise I'll try and be sensitive as I can to the subject, so trigger warning. If you're not comfortable with the subject matter of death, suicide, and sexual assault, feel free to click away and watch one of my other videos. Otherwise, proceed with caution. Also, the next couple videos will have some spoilers if you haven't read the book or watched the show. So, without further ado, here is my review of 13 Reasons Why. If you're not familiar with the plot, 13 Reasons Why follows a high schooler named Clay Jensen after he finds a package on his doorstep after school one day. In the package is a box with 7 cassette tapes and a map. Each tape has a different number, going from 1 to 13, painted on the front and back. Clay starts listening to the first tape, only to find out that there are recordings from Hannah Baker, a classmate who committed suicide just 2 weeks before. As Clay listens, he discovers that he received these tapes from Hannah because she has made him one of the 13 reasons why she ultimately decides to kill herself. And he must then listen to all the tapes to find out where he lands on this list and why. She then goes on to explain that she only wants these 13 people to listen to these tapes. If they don't follow her rules, which are to 1. Listen to the tapes, and then 2. Pass them on to the next person on the list, she has trusted someone, she never says who, with a second copy of the tapes and has instructed this person to publicly release them. The rest of the plot is basically us following Clay as he listens to all 13 sides of the tapes, each one with Hannah explaining why these specific people had a hand in her decision. As far as accuracy goes, I think the first season of the show does a really good job with staying true to the book. There are some differences, and I'll go through those in a later video. Like I said before, the show got tons of backlash, and I totally understand why. The book was published in 2007, and as far as I could tell, I haven't seen or read any backlash regarding it. I realize now, though, that that's because the book is much tamer than the show. Even though I did enjoy both the book and the show, I can agree with the criticism saying that the show can do more harm than good when it comes to some of the portrayals. The book, I think, is safe enough for high schoolers to read, but the show is not something anyone should watch if they're not in a good place with their mental health, because it really could be triggering. There are other comments I have, but this video is probably long enough for now. I might make another video regarding the show as a whole and not just the first season. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like this series so far, and stay tuned for the next video where I talk about the similarities between the book and the show. Until then, take care.